Hello my lovies, welcome back to this perfume and the lifestyle channel. Today's video is all about the perfect fall perfume collection for every season of the year. I thought this would be fun if you enjoy minimalistic perfume collections. I'm going to give you a couple of options for every single season, and all you have to do is just choose one from each and be covered for all the year round. Let's start with the summer, as now we are kind of in the summer, although today the weather in the UK is terrible. It's 14 degrees and I'm freezing. I actually have put on heating in the house, so not ideal, but let's start with the summertime. The first perfume that I'll share with you is Under the Lemon Trees from a replica. This scent is a joy in the summertime. It's crisp, it's a bit tart, it's so refreshing. It's this zingy, zesty lemon, but they are also a bit musky and they're not screechy, artificial, like too much. This perfume doesn't smell like a cleaning product, which I often find that citrusy fragrances sometimes do. This doesn't. This is a beautiful, it says relaxing and bright lemon, and it for sure is. It's very bright, but it settles down into more of this creamy, musky, citrusy scent that is beautiful on the skin. Its longevity is, I would say, good for a freshie. It's about 6 hours, and yeah, this is a no-brainer in the summertime. You'll smell good. You just can't dislike the scent. If you want a crowd-pleasing fragrance that is fresh, you can't go wrong with this scent at all. Next up is a very positive scent for the summertime that I would also suggest to you, and I think for the summertime it's great to have very joyous fragrances that are fresh, but also maybe some of you like a bit of interest in your fragrance. You don't want just to smell citrusy fresh, and this fragrance is perfect for that. Look at the bottle, it just looks like summer, and it's called Dolce Melodia from Sospiro. This scent, it's so good. This truly can be your signature all year round scent, but I've picked it for the summertime because it's least to me, and let me know in the comments if you're the same. Smelling this scent is radiant, it's joyous, it's so fun and fruity, but it's also a bit woody, it's a bit spicy. It's got all those great elements. It's a bit gourmand, but not too much because it's still very fresh and like such a good scent. It's Moorish, you just want to like drink it. Such a fun one. If you're somebody with a very joyous, bubbly personality, this scent would fit you to a T, and it's such a nice signature niche scent. You should at least sample it. I'll link samples to this so you can at least try it on your skin and know what I'm talking about. But let me know in the comments if you find it the same. Like some fragrances, they just make me smile. I don't know what it is, but I remember smelling some different fragrances with somebody, and they were like, this one you love because you smile. Because sometimes I tend to overthink fragrances. Like if you gave me 10 fragrances and I had to pick just one, I'm terrible at decision making. I just don't have the confidence to decide. It's a problem. Force myself to make a decision because I want to make a perfect decision, and you can never make a perfect decision all the time. So at least that way, like my body just knows and will smile if I absolutely love the fragrance, and this fragrance gives me that reaction. Next perfect summer scent. This one is a tropical vacation. It just really sun dried and also sun ripened yellow fruit. It's so fun to wear in the summertime, especially on a vacation, or that's my husband making a risotto if you hear that sound of a blender. But this is Ylang in Gold from Micallef. This scent, I believe the bottle is now different, but I love this bottle. The juice itself, it's very light floral, yellow florals, fruit, like really ripened fruit. I think there's like ylang in there, but all together it's very creamy. It's like you had a mango passion fruit smoothie, but like a creamy smoothie. this is what this fragrance smells like. It's a bit coconutty. Oh, it's so good. It's so fun. I'm telling you, if you are somebody who loves those creamy summery fragrances, this is just to die for. And the bottle is stunning. The new bottle is also stunning, so you won't be missing out on this bottle in particular. Now for the springtime, I always tend to gravitate towards floral fragrances for the springtime, and I think it's to do with the nature, just being more positive and waking up. So that's why I've chosen this fragrance for the springtime. If you chose this fragrance for your perfect fall fragrance collection for all seasons, this would be great. Winter Flowers by Creed. This scent is florals, but it's not boring florals. They are light, airy, beautiful floral, like pink florals, but they are also a bit creamy, tiny bit spicy, and they smell like, this smells like a grown woman. Like it has that innocence of youth in it, but it does smell a bit more put together, a bit more grown, I guess. It's got that scent, that impression of a scent for it. But I think for the springtime, this just is beautiful because it lasts. It's floral, but again, it really hangs on to your clothes, especially when I wear this. And it's a fragrance that you don't really have to think about. It will smell great wherever you go, whether it's work or a date. It's a scent that is phenomenal. Like, I gravitate towards the scent because it's so easy to wear it on a day-to-day basis. It's not like invasive. It doesn't put too much on you. Like, you have to wear this because it's now this occasion. No, this is a very nice everyday sort of a scent, and it's beautiful for the springtime. Next up, we've got another spring scent. This one is, I know I keep saying they are phenomenal fragrances, but yeah, I love fragrances, so that's why I do say that. This one in particular, man, I adore this scent. It's BDK's 312 Saint-Honoré, and this is the boutique location. So this scent was created for the boutiques, and man, is it good. It's so good. Even my husband, when I applied this, was like, wow, this is impressive. This is a sort of scent that you buy because you don't want your fragrance to overshadow you. You want your fragrance to play with you. You want an original fragrance. This is a lovely musky iris that is very peppery. So it's got tons of pepper in here, and it's got a tiny bit of oud in here, a bit of ambroxan, like a milky ambroxan from, I would say the ambroxan is more like another 13 from Le Labo. It's a milky, transparent ambroxan. This is a transparent, light, very elegant fragrance that with that pepper, it's just so addictive. If you like transparent scents, if you like Juliette Has a Gun, not a perfume, if you enjoy this sort of a fragrance, but you want a bit more notes in there that you can distinguish with your nose, then this, I guarantee you'll love it. It's so good. The only issue with this, it's not like an amazing powerhouse of a scent because it's a light scent. So you have to just take that and decide whether it's a scent for you, but I love it. Next up, we've got the Jimmy Choo fragrance. It's called Rose Passion, and this is more of this heady, intense spring perfume. It's quite sexy as well, and this is frangipani, coconut, a bit of rose, obviously, a bit of jasmine. It's so sexy, creamy, but still fresh. I love it for the springtime. The florals just really play into the springtime, and this is also quite an affordable fragrance, but the scent profile is really great. It's amazing, and if you are looking for a designer scent, I would highly encourage you check out this one. It's very crowd pleasing. Like, they've done a great job with this scent. Next up, fall time, and fall is, I think, my favorite fragrance season, because while researching like my own fragrance collection basically and looking through it, I constantly just gravitated towards the fall fragrances, and I think I've got the most out of all of the scent profiles, the most fall perfumes in my collection. It was hard to choose, just 3 for you to choose from, but number 1 for the fall time is Eau de Well from Diptyque. This fragrance just is full. It screams full. It's one that is this spicy but fresh vanilla. It's a herbal vanilla. It's light, but it's really cozy at the same time. It's long lasting, at least on clothes, and it just warms on the skin beautifully. It smells absolutely divine. Like you just want to lick your wrist when you smell this. So good. It just smells like the yellow trees, like all the best elements of the fall pumpkin spice lattes. This is it. This is a fragrance that you must try because it's absolutely incredible. I've got the Eau de Toilette. To me, the Eau de Parfum smells quite different than the Eau de Toilette. But yeah, Eau de Toilette to me has got this incredible lightness, but still gourmand quality to it. So it's not fully gourmand going into the winter fragrance. It's a light gourmand and it's so wearable. It's a signature worthy scent, and I know it was hyped like 10 years ago. It was like one of the most hyped fragrances, but I still love it. And I don't care if it's hyped or not. I will love it to death, and I think you should try it too. Next fragrance is quite similar, I would say, in that sense. It's a light floral vanilla. So this is perfect for the season. It's Vanille Insensé from Atelier Cologne. I believe they have changed the bottles again, so it will look probably different and different logo. But the scent itself, it's so good. I remember wearing it this fall for a date night. It's a magical scent. It's such a light herbal, bit of jasmine, floral, vanilla. It's done with this hint of like, yeah, I'm a vanilla, but I'm not serious. I'm just here to play. It's a bit flirty. It's not like, oh my gosh, I'm a syrupy vanilla and I have to like give you that sweetness and sugar. No, this is a beautiful vanilla scent, and I think if you love gourmands, you should try this at least once in your life because it's great. It's really, really special, especially for the fall time. This will give you longevity. This is wearable for a date, wearable for every day. Again, it gives you that warmth, but it won't be too much on a hot fall day. Next up, we've got another fall scent that is fully vanilla. I think vanilla is great for the fall and winter time, but especially Vanilla Sex. This from Tom Ford. It's a nice powdery vanilla that is also not too intense for the winter time. You could wear this in the winter time, but I would argue there's better fragrances from Tom Ford for the winter time. This gives you that lightness. It's a icing sugar vanilla that is a bit spicy, that smells a little bit like just cookies taken straight out of the oven, like vanilla sugar. We, at least in Poland, have got like those sachets of vanilla sugar. I don't know, I've never seen that in the UK, so probably if you're from Europe you might be familiar with that, but it kind of smells like that sugar to me. It's beautiful. It's a bit animalic as well, but not done with a heavy hand, so it gives you a bit of that feline, like a bit sexiness in here, but it's not overdoing it for the fall time, but it gives you definitely that cozy warm. This reminds me of a nice cream trench coat with a scarf for the fall time. Next up, it is winter time, and for the winter time we've got really delicious, boozy, just syrupy fragrances. These fragrances also would be perfect for maybe date night or like going out. They have just got that really intense, strong presence, longevity projection in them. And the first one I had to put on this list is YSL Libre Parfum. This is divine. It smells so delicious, syrupy. It's got that YSL Libre profile, but it is warmer, it's more ambery, it's more spicy, it projects more. This is a pleasure to wear. It always gets attention, so if you want compliments, then go for something like this. Next fragrance smells like tiramisu, and that's why I think it's perfect for the colder season. It's cacao, I can never say that word, cacao porcelana from Atelier Materi. This scent is a dry cocoa powder with some creaminess, with some patchouli. It's delicious and it's dark. This is a gourmand that is not very sweet. So if you don't like winter fragrances that are super sweet, maybe try something like this, because it still gives you that gourmand boost, but it's definitely on a it's more moody and wintry and gourmand in this really non-sweet way. It's like with tiramisu, it's not overtly sweet, at least when I make it. It's not overtly sweet. You've got coffee, you've got some bitterness, you've got the creaminess, you've got the cocoa on top, which is just, this fragrance in a bottle. It's absolutely stunning and it's very show-stopping. This fragrance, you won't have smelled anything like this ever, so it's very special. And for the really wintry fragrance, I had to go and pick at least one just delicious caramelly fragrance that would be just winter in essence. Like, you need that in dark, gloomy days of winter. You need one fragrance to just make you feel super comforted, really just cocooned with, you know, your scarves and everything. You want that coziness, and this fragrance is it. It's, I just want to smell it. Seta from Moresque. Absolutely divine, creamy, nutty, delicious dessert with praline and caramel and tonka bean. Absolutely divine. This is what gourmand fragrances just are. This fragrance is all that you want in a gourmand fragrance and more. It lasts, it projects. It's the nuttiness really will get you, because the nuttiness just makes everything in this fragrance stand out more and makes it so good that you want to eat this fragrance. Absolutely divine. And yeah, this is winter in a bottle for me. Let me know, what is your favorite perfume fragrance season? Are you more of a fall perfume person, or are you more of a summery or spring perfume person, maybe a wintry one? Let me know down in the comments. I'll link all of these fragrances and samples of them so you can at least sample them, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.